Warriors of Rice Lake. We're back with head coach Jared Faraday of the Cards in just a minute. In 3.5 minutes, actually. This is Cardinal Countdown on WOGO Sports.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass. White City Glass.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained?
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable material specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Cabin and camping season is starting. As you prep your cabin or camper for the season, don't forget about your water. Whether you have a cabin or a camper, Gibson's Water Care can help at your home away from home. Book your free camper or cabin water analysis online now with the water experts at Gibson's Water Care. No long-term contracts. Locally owned American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibson's Water Care can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to learn more.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. Metropolis Resort.
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films.
You should elect me.
Uh-oh. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy.
Next!
But for everyone else, there's the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
And our pregame conversation with Chi co-head coach Jared Faraday is brought to you by Gibson's Water Care. Have a conversation with Gibson's about the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water for your home or business. Schedule your free water analysis at gibsonswatercare.com. Cardinal Countdown on WOGO Sports. A beautiful sunny day in Rice Lake. Chi High at Rice Lake, and Cards coming in here 3-1 in the conference, 4-2 overall. Nice to get those 2 wins over Menominee.
Yeah, I thought, for the week, I thought we played pretty well. Pitchers threw well, threw strikes. Barrow came in both games and did a really good job pitching, and bats came alive a little bit there, and got some good timely hitting and kind of did what we hoped we would be able to do.
I like Barrow in that relief spot.
Yeah, she's really good at that role. I mean, she gets warmed up very easily and quickly. Some pitchers take a while to get ready, and she she doesn't need a lot of time, so it works really well to have, we're obviously very fortunate to have 3 kids who can throw like the 3 we have. That on most teams are for sure clear number 1, and we have 3 of them. So it's a nice thing to have.
And finally, Rice Lake, 0-4 in a conference, 0-10, but their last 2 games, very competitive losses to Memorial.
Yeah, and I haven't really seen a whole lot other than what you just, described on scores and such. But, it's a Big Rivers Conference game, and like we told the girls, you got to be ready to go every single night. Like it's, best team in the state you're playing, and if you treat it that way mentally, you're in good shape.
Absolutely. Coach, we wish you the best, and I hope to talk to Chelsea afterwards. Thanks so much.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Head coach Jared Faraday, co-head coach along with Chelsea Sikora, Mark Halverson along with Lucas Reisinger, and our video producer Carter Jagger here from Rice Lake. I guess we're going to be sharing the national anthem later with the guys over at the baseball diamond. So I'm not used to them warming up right up until the last moment, but they've been standing here since introductions. Let's get you the Toyson Ford keys to the game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Lucas, how about it?
I think for the Cards, it's putting the foot on the gas and keeping it on there. All gas, no brakes for the Cards today.
There you go. Had the Packers done that more this past season, they might have gone all the way to the Super Bowl. Today's Toyson Ford Keys to the Game brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, closer to starting lineups in softball from Rice Lake, where they have a very rich tradition. State champs in 2004 and 2017 up against your Chi-Hi Cards. This is Chi-Hi Softball.
Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport, a family-run, full-service grain elevator and trucking company. Over 30 trucks dispatched throughout the Midwest every day. Customer-oriented and family-run. Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport is here to serve you in both Chippewa Falls and Connorsville. Go to wheatongrain.com for cash bids, futures, and grading schedules. And get more done every day by downloading their new mobile app. Learn more at wheatongrain.com.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Why do we smile? It's the special moments, the milestones. It's family and friends, getting good news, or simply enjoying life. A smile lifts your spirits and makes someone's day. That's why we smile. So make it shine at Christo Orthodontics.
Rediscover your confidence and independence with Grace Home Respiratory. We provide affordable, quality solutions for all of your home healthcare needs, from CPAPs and portable oxygen concentrators to walking aids and more. Our team will help you make the best choices for your unique needs, providing you with friendly service and expert advice. Plus, we'll help you navigate billing with insurance and Medicare, alleviating unnecessary financial stress. Grace Home Respiratory, your local destination for home healthcare. Contact us today.
Northwestern Bank, delivering our values, creating a positive impact.
Working with Jamie at Northwestern Bank is like having another key player on your team. He believes getting to know you and your business is what allows him to provide the best banking solutions for your company's needs. His leadership and dedication has helped local businesses and organizations expand and grow, creating a positive impact in the Chippewa Valley.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates. Start today at postglassandmirror.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Shy High at the young Rice Lake Warriors today for softball on WOGO Sports. Getting closer to the start of this contest, though it looks like we're going to be shortly after 4:30. I've got 4:28 on my phone here, but checking the BRC standings here, Lucas Reisinger. New Richmond atop at 4-0, Shy High at 3-1. Menominee and Eau Claire Memorial at 2-2. River Falls and Hudson at 1-1. Again, they've missed some games. Eau Claire North 1-3. Rice Lake bringing up the rear at 0-4.
Yeah, it's kind of what I expected to see out of the BRC this year. New Richmond and Chippewa kind of at the top, and then some teams below them. Hopefully for the Cardinals, that early loss this season to the Hudson Raiders in the final inning doesn't come back to haunt them.
And let's set the weather scene for you here on WOGO Sports. It's time for the Wurzgala Weather Check, brought to you by Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Our game time conditions: 69 and sunny, winds about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Again, this has been the Wurzgala Weather Check. Wurzgala, brought to you by Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Whatever the Wisconsin weather brings, make sure your home stays comfortable with the pros at Wurzgala. Tell you what, we had a flood at our house. I won't get into it. It was on Groundhog Day, renter situation. We had Wurzgala at the house this very day. Gave us an estimate that we're looking very seriously at going with. So, again, they do great work. And just saw Dan Wurzgala over the weekend at the Red House for Hope fundraiser as well in Chippewa Falls. So, all right. Also, Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. So taking care of business here on WOGO Sports. A very young Rice Lake team. We were talking some about it. I'm sure we'll talk about it more during the broadcast. Talk about this club. One senior, one junior, 6 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. That's just the starting lineup for their entire roster, Lucas. 1 senior, 3 juniors, 7 sophomores, and 3 freshmen. That's young.
Yeah, but no better way to get better than by playing good teams, good competition. We know that Coach Novak is going to have them ready to go. Being a former player herself, she's ready for the challenge of Chi High today for sure.
Class of 05, of course, at Rice Lake, talks about playing against Chelsea on the field, and then was her teammate at Winona State in college. And just to compare, Chi High, 4 seniors and 6 juniors in their starting lineup, and for the roster today, they go with 5 seniors, 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 2 freshmen for the Cardinals. And so we're making our way towards the broadcast, and so hang with us for that. White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes. For all your windshield glass and garage door needs, call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. So for the Cards, let's set the lineup for you. Georgia Romanowski is going to bat leadoff here in the top of the first when we get there. The junior coming in. Then batting second, the senior catcher, number 17, Lauren Shepard. Lainey Henkelman, the junior designated player, batting third. Willa Reisinger in the cleanup spot, batting fourth. Of course, playing right field. The senior batting fifth. Allie Geist, the senior first baseman, number 13, batting sixth in center field. The senior Taylor Schmidt. Gracie Amundsen, the junior, is in that next spot. McKenna Benish then at third, and Delaney Barrow, the junior, wrapping things up for the Cards against Haley Kalina, the sophomore. We're back with the start of our contest in just a moment. This is Chi High Softball from Rice Lake.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
It's been going on like that for 70 plus years. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years. Here we have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here and actually all of the customers that take our service. We wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
This is the Mauer Sperry Insurance Highlight of the Week.
Coleman, the sophomore, the 0-2 pitch. Lebrand will air one out, shallow left center field. That's all the way out and gone. It keeps carrying, and Lizzie Lebrand circles the bases for the Lady Macs.
Congratulations on a great play. Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses.
All right, we're about ready for softball here from Rice Lake. Mark Howerson, Lucas Reisinger, our video producer Carter Jagger, and our audio producer Sam Aberley back at our Wogo studios. And so Rice Lake getting ready to take the field in those white uniforms with the blue pants and numerals and lettering and some gold trim around it. And I like these Chai uniforms, black. I don't know, just the toughness that black represents. Doesn't matter. Football, basketball, softball, love to see the black unis with the white numerals and lettering and some red trim. So
I know for Chai football, I like to see the all black too.
Yeah, right. Something about it's just a good color,
Yeah,
right? I mean, you know, color comes into sports. Hayden Fry, when he was coaching of Iowa, gave the visiting locker room, I think probably still his pick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know it. Yeah.
But a beautiful night here in Rice Lake. We have track practice behind us, baseball game over here.
Yeah.
Perfect atmosphere tonight.
And some other big games that we'll try to keep track if we get any updates. But I know McDonald baseball, huge game for the boys at Stanley Boyd. Said the Orioles undefeated, and Shanghai baseball at River Falls will have their contest coming up on Thursday afternoon at 3:40, part of our doubleheader here on WOGO Sports.
Max softball playing in Stanley Boyd too.
Yeah, so there you go. But that's softball doubleheader, that's baseball doubleheader on Thursday against River Falls, the first one, and then McDonald baseball to follow against Stanley Boyd. And so we're about ready to get it going. Georgia Romanowski and the Cardinals, and let's play softball. And we are hitting from the left side against Kalina. Swing and a miss, strike one. We're underway.
I'm not sure how tall Kalina is, but she looks fairly tall.
Yeah, just a sophomore. Haley Kalina, number 8, one of 6 sophomores in this starting lineup. And there's a bunt attempt foul, and 0-2 now to Georgia Romanowski. And the Cardinals shortstop coming in here with an average of 444, 545 on base, and 1,045 OPS, so very good for Georgia. There's the pitch, and that one bowled in there, and the count 1-2.
I believe Kalina is the younger sister of Emily Kalina, who just graduated last year for the Warriors, I think playing at Minnesota Crookston, if I'm not mistaken.
1-2. Here's the pitch from Kalina, and this one knocked up the middle, right back to her, and throw it over to first for the out. So score that 1-3 for out number 1 for Romanowski, and it brings up Lauren Shepard, the Cardinals' senior catcher. And I better watch it here. My paper's going to blow away. So those 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, you know, most of the time it's calm, but when you least need it to, he's 421 average, 522 on base, and 1259 for OPS. So some gaudy OPSs for the Cards, the on base plus the slugging for some of them.
Yeah, and last weekend in Menominee hit a monstrous home run in that game.
The pitch, ball low. 1-1 to Lauren Shepard, just underway here on WOGO. ABC Supply of Chippewa Falls works side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Here's the pitch from Kalina. This one smacked right up the middle, knocked down by her glove, throw over to first in time for the out. So 2 in a row hit right up the middle, score at 1-3, and so Rice Lake retires the first two batters as Laney Henkelman, the junior designated player, coming to the plate. The rest of what I was saying about ABC Supply, ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next home project with dependable materials and knowledgeable service. All right, Laney Henkelman now with the count getting established here. Henkelman 478 with a 954 on base. And the first pitch of ball, 1-0. And Henkelman also, her OPS is 954. So it's 429 average, 478 on base, and 954 OPS for her. So the first one for the Cards with that OPS under 1,000. So 2-0, though, to Henkelman with a good eye there. And just checking walks for her. On this a little further, just 2 walks on the season. And there's a called strike.
Good take on 2-0 there.
So 2-1 to Henkelman with Reisinger on deck. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. And this one hit foul back, 2-2.
Kalina is doing exactly what Coach Novak would want. You know, throwing strikes, making plays, you know, putting the pressure on Chippewa.
Yeah, and again, Coach Faraday saying, hey, this is a Big Rivers Conference softball game. Don't be looking at records or scores or anything like that. Go after them. And Rice Lake coming at the Cards here, top half of the first. 2-2 count. Here it is. This one bowled in there, and it goes to 3-2. So Henkelman 1 ball away from the Cards getting their first base runner with Willa Reisinger, today's right fielder, on deck. The young Warriors starting just 1 senior on their whole roster, and this one fouled off.
One, and to your point, Mark, I think baseball and softball are both games in which you could hit the ball really well and have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Shepard had a really hard line drive up the middle, knocked down
Right.
by Kalina.
She did.
So you never know. You can never overlook an opponent.
Count is full, 3-2, and this one misses. Take your base. So Henkelman's 3rd walk of the season. She's aboard. Cards get a base runner with 2 out here in the first, and brings up Willa Reisinger. And I've got her at a 300 average with a 318 on base and a 768 OPS for Willa on the season. First ball. Misses, 1-0. I want a little high.
Yep, definitely looking for one down in the zone that she can drive.
She's got the power. Cardinal runner at first with 2 out. Haley Kalina, the sophomore. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That was power versus power there.
Yeah, I think her eyes got a little big on that one. Because the other thing, you know, looking for something in your zone, but if you can find something that the pitcher leaves up there,
yeah,
you can deposit it over the fence.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's a good pitch from Kalina. Nice swing there.
On both of them, you know, Reisinger's swing just a bit above where the ball is. And so that pitch was a little lower comparatively. So 1-2 now to Reisinger in the cleanup spot for the Cards. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Kalina gets her first strikeout victim, and the Cards leave 1 in the middle of 1 from Rice Lake. It's Chi-High nothing. Rice Lake coming up on WDOGO.
It's been going on like that for 70 plus years. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years. Here we have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here, and actually all of the customers that take our service, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base, and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
This is the Mauer Sperry Insurance Highlight of the Week.
Coleman, the sophomore, the 0-2 pitch. Liebrandt will air one out, shallow left center field. That's all the way out and gone. It keeps carrying, and Lizzie Liebrandt circles the bases for the Lady Macs.
Congratulations on a great play. Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses.
So we head to the bottom of the first. Cards scoreless in the top half against 0-10 Rice Lake, 0-4 in conference. They come with Amelia Kunish, a sophomore third baseman, number 14, followed by Keegan Johnston, the sophomore catcher, number 4, and then Haley Kalina, the pitcher, hitting in the 3 spot, also a sophomore. Hitting cleanup, Dakota Thompson, the left fielder, a junior, number 24, batting 5. Ella Weimer, the sophomore second baseman, number 22. Avery Weinstock, the senior center fielder, lone senior in the starting lineup. And then followed by Riley Ellis, the sophomore designated player, number 20. But we're about ready to go. Violet McElwam on the mound, and here we go. And this one knocked right to shortstop. Romanowski throw over to first in time for out number 1.
That's the best out in softball right there. First pitch grounder to Romanowski.
That was very nice, and I'm going to call that our first highlight of the game. And now with 1 down, it scored that 6-3 on the very first pitch, and now Keegan Johnston, the sophomore catcher for Coach Katie Novak's squad. McElwam sets and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that one was upstairs. That would have been ball 1 there, Lucas.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And now she's in trouble because Violet knows she likes to swing.
Yep. So 0-1 to Johnston, the sophomore catcher against McElwam. Violet, the junior, the pitch. And this one in the dirt, misses 1-1.
I tell you what, Rice Lake has definitely come to play here today. Throw that 0 for 10 right out the window.
Yeah, that's for sure. And again, I think they were probably bolstered mentally by, two of the more competitive games they had both fouled off. I'll give you some of their scores. I mean, they lost 13-0 to Marshfield, 16-0 to Wrightstown, 14-1 to Somerset, 14-3 to New Richmond, 20-1 to New Richmond, 13-5 to Irondale Mounds View, 15-0 to Andover. So again, 8-4 and 4-2 are a lot more competitive. Ball upstairs, misses. 2-2 now from McElwam to Keegan Johnston, the Rice Lake sophomore catcher. Bottom of the first, just underway on a gorgeous day for softball. Got a baseball doubleheader from Casper coming your way on Thursday. Off-speed pitch and a called strike 3 for the out.
Yeah, clip the outside corner with that change up.
Yeah, nice job. So that's strikeout number 1 for McElwam, and it brings up Haley Kalina. So the Cards trying to retire Rice Lake, as was done to them, at least through the first 2 hitters. And there's a fastball for strike 1 to a looking Haley Kalina, the sophomore pitcher. Well, our Dugout Smile Cam is typically brought to you by Metropolis Resort in Action City in Eau Claire. Constant smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Action City. So much going on there. As the count goes to 0-2. I mean, they got an arcade, trampoline park, ninja warrior course, go-karts, laser tag, mini golf, a water park, and so much more, plus on-site restaurants and coffee. Book your adventure today at Metropolis Resort, metropolisresort.com. Ooh, swinging a miss upstairs, and the catcher holds on for strike 3. And so strikeouts in the last 2 for McElwam to end the first after 1 from Rice Lake. Chahai and the Warriors scoreless on WOGO Sports.
Lock in a rate as low as 4.54% APR when you purchase or refinance a vehicle with Royal Credit Union. Royal's great rates and flexible terms can help keep your auto payments affordable. You can also finance RVs, boats, UTVs, and more. See all rates and apply for a Royal Credit Union vehicle loan at rcu.org/auto rates. Subject to credit approval.
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable material specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
So the Cards, Allie Geist, the number 5 hitter, hitting from the right side against sophomore right-hander Haley Kalina. Top half of the second, no score from Rice Lake. Chahai and the Warriors. And this one smacked foul. Look out, Chelsea Socorro over there. Geist swings a big bat, the first baseman. A 444 average, make that a 385 average, 444 on base, and 1291 for OPS. So 0-1 to Geist. Just straighten that out a little bit. Good line drive mentality, and this one fouled off 0-2. So Kalina throwing strikes, though, Lucas, as you said.
Yeah, and the
gave up the 1 walk, but
even though the Cards have played, play Rice Lake every single year, they haven't seen this Kalina before.
Right.
So it always takes some time to get adjusted.
0-2 to Geist. The pitch. And this one off-speed pitch hit into the fence, and you can tell, good job by kind of changing paces. We talk about how good Macawam does that, but young Kalina doing it as well.
Yeah, and all you have to do is show that.
Yeah.
And it just puts another
It
thing
does.
in the batter's mind, and thinking batters sometimes aren't the best batters.
0-2. Ball low, rolled in there, 1-2. Here on WOGO, look for the Mauer Sperry Insurance highlights of the week on our WOGO Sports social media channels. Follow WOGO Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Brought to you by Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. 1-2 to Geist to lead off the top of the second. This one hit foul, third base side again, stays at 1-2.
I think Allie's just trying to make sure that Coach Sikora's awake over there.
Yeah, right. That earlier shot was really, really humming. 1-2 to Geist, the Cardinal first baseman. Here it is. Upstairs, misses 2-2. So good eye by Allie.
Well, Kalina has shown some pitches, too. I mean, that had some upward spin on it.
Right.
And she has that changeup.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She's got a few to go with. And as Coach Novak said, she's done a good job for them. 2-2, here it is. Smacked in the air, center field. Adjustment being made, and it's going to be caught out there by Avery Weinstock for out number 1. So a fly out to center for Geist. Let's set them defensively as Taylor Schmidt, the senior center fielder, comes up for the Cards. Kalina pitching, Keegan Johnston, the sophomore catcher. Olivia Strand, the freshman first baseman. Ella Weimert is the sophomore second baseman. Sophia Kunish is the sophomore shortstop, and her sister, Amelia Kunish, a twin sister. As there's the first pitch missing, 1-0 to a looking Taylor Schmidt. So they're the twin sisters at short and third. Dakota Thompson, the junior left fielder. Avery Weinstock in center, and Olivia Johnson is the freshman right fielder. The pitch, and this one bowled in there, 2-0 from Kalina to Taylor Schmidt. She did have the one walk earlier to Henkelman. And again, Taylor Schmidt's numbers on the season. She's a 286 hitter, 348 on base, and a 776 her on base plus slugging. 2-0 pitch to Schmidt. And this one knocked toward the first baseman, unassisted, taken over there, 3 unassisted. Is the out for Olivia Strand, just a freshman at first for out number 2. So the Cards trying to find their pace, their rhythm against Haley Kalina, the sophomore, as Gracie Amundsen coming up. In the 7 spot, the junior second baseman apparently tweaked her ankle a little bit last night. Wasn't a guaranteed starter, but they're going with her here. And this one knocked toward third. First ball hitting. Amundsen throw across the diamond is not going to be in time. Safe as the first baseman could not hold on.
Just couldn't quite pick it out of the dirt there.
So we're not in the scoring box, so you're going to have to help me, Lucas. Single there or what? Had she held on,
I'd have to go.
Maybe
I'd have to go to an E there.
E3, I think.
E3,
I mean, the third baseman, Kunish, got it there, but
it was there.
Yeah. So Amundsen aboard though. Hey, that's the on base. You know, you hit the ball, you get on, right? So
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and McKenna Benish now, the junior, looks at a ball, gets away from the catcher, and now advancing to second is Amundsen. So the Cards with a runner in scoring position, with 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning, and a 1-0 count to McKenna Benish.
Yes. So Gracie just like hitting a double there. She's already on second base.
Exactly. Yeah, let's make it happen. Pat Murphy ball here. Here we go. 1-0, and she looks at a strike. 1-2. Make it 1-1. McKenna Benish, a 125 average, 300 on base, and a 425 OPS for her in the 8 spot for the Cardinals. For coaches Faraday and Sikora. 1-1 pitch. Ball upstairs, 2-1. Amundsen in scoring position. Again, it hurt a little bit. Maybe the ankle wasn't 100%, but she ran pretty good to second base there. So 2-1 now to McKenna Benish, hitting from the right side. Ball upstairs, misses, 3-1. So 3-1 to Benish, and a beautiful day in Rice Lake here on WOGO Sports. Approaching 5 o'clock, about 8 before. For Hugh Hewitt fans, Hugh will be back tomorrow, 3 until 5, part of that talk lineup on WOGO. The 3-1 pitch, and this one fouled off on the first base side, and the count goes full at 3-2. So Kalina really battling, as is Benish here.
Yeah, neither pitchers have had a walk yet. Throwing strikes.
Just the one for Henkelman walked, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
for the most part, throwing strikes.
Right.
And making things
Throwing
happen.
strikes for sure, yeah. 3-2 pitch, fouled off again into the fence. And so that's the thing is you have to keep throwing the strikes if they're fouling them off, right?
Yeah.
So
good
the
practice. Good practice.
Count goes full at 3-2.
Good at bat out of Benish here.
Yep.
You mentioned her numbers before, not quite where she would want them to be, but she always has a quality at bat.
3-2, runner at second. Here we go. Ball, take your base, and a good eye for McKenna Benish. That's a scary one there. You don't want to get a called third strike, so you want to be sure about letting that go. But it was low.
It was low.
1-2 for Delaney Barrow now, the 9-hitter for the Cardinals. Also a junior hitting .333, .368 on base, and an .813 OPS. First and second, 2 out. Ball upstairs, 1-0. Now, if they get around to the top of the order, Georgia Romanowski, you know Georgia wants another chance hitting from the left side against this right-handed sophomore pitcher after she grounded it right back to the pitcher her first time. She'd love to come up with the bases loaded. And there is one. Oh, it just missed. 2-0.
Yeah. And, batting in the 9 spot, many coaches would say that's one of the most important spots on the team, getting it back up to the top of the order.
It's a second leadoff. Yeah, 2-0. Here it is. Ball low, 3-0. So all of a sudden, Kalina, who's had such gate control, just had her second walk a moment ago, and goes 3-0 to Barrow.
I think I jinxed her.
You know what? Good. I mean, 3-0 from Kalina. Here it is. There's a strike. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Well, again, I'm not behind home plate. We're off to the first base side. It looked like it to me. So back-to-back walks, loads the bases. Barrow at first, Benish at second, and Amundsen at third for Georgia Romanowski. And we told you about her good numbers earlier. We'll recap that again at hitting .444 with a .545 on base and a .1045 OPS. Ball high, 1-0. So Romanowski, she was running up there like a slap bunt, but she didn't move the bat. So the count 1-0. What's the thinking, do you think, here, Lucas?
I think she's looking to slap one through the right or the left center gap there.
1-0 from Kalina. Here it is, and she's going to foul it off 1-1. Well, you like Romanowski, one of your savvy hitters. She's been a starter since a freshman, played the hot corner that year, and been at shortstop and such a solid defensive player and a good stick as well. Love her in the leadoff and all the speed she brings. Make it 1-1 now. The battle here is this game taking form, top of the second. Cards looking for some runs. Here it is. And this one hit foul, and it goes 1-2. So Kalina ahead in the count with the bases loaded and 2 down.
Yeah, the Cards are really just trying to find their timing right now. Kalina's not throwing super hard, not hard at all really, but making pitches, and the Cards need to time it up and drive it.
She may have walked the last 2 hitters, but Romanowski behind 1-2 with the bases loaded. Here it is. There's ball 2-2. That one was definitely low to a looking Georgia Romanowski. The Cardinals shortstop grounded back to the pitcher the first time, as did Lauren Shepard, who's on deck. 2-2 your count. Shy-High softball on WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. The pitch from Kalina. And this one smacked foul down the third base line, but it was closer to fair territory.
Closer to fair, yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is a big out for Kalina and the Warriors right here.
Oh, yeah.
You do not want to see
Lauren
Shepard this inning.
Right. Well, I think that's where some of the power, Shepard, Henkelman, Reisinger, Geist, I mean, those next 4.
Those are the home run hitters.
The 2-2 pitch. And this one fouled, and is it going to be reachable? No, it's beyond the grasp of the third baseman, Amelia Kunish there, the sophomore at third.
Good effort out there, though.
Yeah. So it stays 2-2 to Georgia Romanowski. Some good excitement here in the top half of the second inning. Bases loaded, 2 out. Cards reaching on an error and 2 walks to load them. Here's the pitch to Romanowski. And this one hit foul again. So quite the battle. Romanowski just making contact continually on that third base side.
Yeah, that's a slapper for you. Their job is to be pesky, to be a hard out, to make you throw more pitches than you want to throw and hit mistakes.
Kalina now, 2-2, bases loaded. Here we go. Ball low, 3-2. And a good block by the catcher, Keegan Johnston. And now the count goes full. So a walk would be a run. You know Romanowski wants a hit instead, though. But anyway you can do it. Count is full. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the second. Scoreless game at Rice Lake. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. She got her to go at one that would have been ball 4. So good job by Kalina. The Cards strand 3 in the middle of 2 from Rice Lake. It's the Cards and Warriors tied at 0 on WOG.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Cabin and camping season is starting. As you prep your cabin or camper for the season, don't forget about your water. Whether you have a cabin or a camper, Gibson's Water Care can help at your home away from home. Book your free camper or cabin water analysis online now with the water experts at Gibson's Water Care. No long-term contracts, locally owned American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibson's Water Care can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to learn more.
After stranding 1 in the first, the Cards left the bases loaded. Romanowski goes down swinging, so we head to the bottom of the second for the Warriors, and Dakota Thompson, Ella Weimert, and Avery Weinstock for Coach Katie Novak's squad. Hey, Stelter Incorporated works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality, and always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. That's StelterIncorporated.com. All right. And so now, all right, well, you just pick up the pieces. It's still very early, but that was a good opportunity for the Cards. Trying to get something with 2 outs, just not meant to be.
Yeah, definitely had some more action that inning.
And you thought maybe that maybe Kalina putting a spin on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. She's spinning it a little bit.
Yeah, which to her credit, you know. All right, so.
You know, what she doesn't have doesn't have in speed, she's making up for in movement and speed and location.
Yeah, so again, a good battle here. And Dakota Thompson, Ella Weimert, and Avery Weinstock against Violet McElwain, who was able to get them 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts in the first. Here we go. Ooh, there's a fastball for a called strike 1 right there to Dakota Thompson. She's the cleanup hitter, the junior left fielder, number 24, hitting from the right side against the righty McElwain. The pitch, off speed, in the air, second base side over there, and Gracie Amundsen for out number 1.
Yeah, the changeup for Violet's going to be a big weapon today, especially with a younger, inexperienced hitting team.
Yeah.
They're just not seeing change-ups like that on a regular basis.
I mean,
even in their travel ball, they're not seeing that on a regular basis.
She can, on paper, you're thinking she can have a dominating, kind of controlling performance here today. Really high strikeouts, low hits, I would think. I mean, that's my anticipation. The opportunity is there against such a young squad.
Well, I don't know. Kalina looks like she could have one of those days, too, the way it's going. I think the Cards will get after her the second time through the order.
We'll be looking for it. She does have the 3 walks, but they have not made her pay so far, as Weimert in the hole 0-1 to McElwain. The lefty, she'll come up for the bunt, and there's the changeup, and they're saying a strike because, explain that, Lucas. She went out of the batter's box, it looked like. So now it's 1-1. I'm not sure. I thought
2 strikes.
All right.
He called it a strike.
Yeah,
I disagree with that call, but
the scoreboard
we'll
has it wrong. Yeah, I think the scoreboard should be corrected. And there's a fastball upstairs, misses.
It didn't look like on that previous pitch, it didn't look like she had gone around. But, hey,
it was
umpire's decision is final, I guess.
I wasn't sure in terms of she kind of lunged forward out of the box. All right, they say 2-1 on the scoreboard. There's a bunt attempt, and it's going to go over the fence behind us and out of play. And now they adjust it to 1-2 on the scoreboard. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Choose quality propane and fuels for your home or business. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. And Katie Novak coming out, having a word with the home plate umpire as we just had strike 3 on Weimert.
Yeah, what they're talking about here is if you bunt a ball with 2 strikes, and it goes foul, you're out.
Yeah.
But a little bit different the rules are if you're slapping, as they would say.
But they are going to call it strike 3.
Strike
and so
3, yep.
She is out. And the second strikeout, and Avery Weinstock now, the senior center fielder. So again, McElwain's retired the first 5 she's faced, and now the only senior in this whole roster fouls it back. Weinstock with designated player Riley Ellis, a sophomore, on deck. She's batting in place of the first baseman, Olivia Strand, who's just I think I had Strand down as a freshman. Swing and a miss at a pitch upstairs, and the count goes to 0-2 to Weinstock. So McElwain with 3 strikeouts to her credit already, and 1 strike away from getting another 2-strikeout inning and her 4th of the game in the bottom of the second here at Rice Lake in a scoreless contest. The 0-2 pitch. Changeup misses upstairs, 1-2. Have you talked to Violet pitching? I mean, does she enjoy throwing the changeup? Is that?
Oh yeah, that's her pitch. That's her bread and butter. That way.
The 1-2 pitch, and that's swing and a miss. She got her, strike 3, and so second strikeout in the inning, 4th of the game. The Cardinals scoreless with Rice Lake on WOGO.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films. You should elect me. Uh-oh. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy.
Next!
But for everyone else, there's the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Here come your Cardinals at the top of the third with Lauren Shepard, Lainey Henkelman, and Willa Reisiger, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. And these 3 with Geist, even Taylor Schmidt, kind of the power portion of your lineup against Haley Kalina, the sophomore right-hander. So you're hopeful for some better results here, Lucas. Ball low, 1-0. Right, you're hoping.
Yeah, and what it's going to take here is patience, looking for the right pitch. Not one that you can hit, because all these hitters can hit these balls. It's one that you can drive and do something with.
Yeah, Shepard, a 421 hitter with a 522 on base and a 1259 OPS. 1-0 ahead of Kalina. Righty versus righty. Shepard, the senior, against the sophomore Kalina. Misses upstairs. 2-0 now to a looking Lauren Shepard, who tapped it back, but it was a line drive back to the.
Yeah, that was no tap.
No, it wasn't.
I wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of that tap.
No, it was a shot, and it was knocked down by Kalina, and then she was able to pick it up and throw her out. So 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Ball low, 3-0. 3-0 to a looking Lauren Shepard with Henkelman on deck. And
this is definitely not the spot Kalina wants to be in, falling down in the count.
Right.
To these more powerful hitters from the Cards.
True. Yeah. So 3-0 now. She's already walked 3 through the first 2 innings. The pitch, ball upstairs, take your base. And so the 4th walk of the game for the sophomore Kalina. And there's the free pass here to start the 3rd inning for Chi-High, and it brings up Lainey Henkelman, who walked her first time with 2 out back in the 1st inning. Henkelman, a 429 hitter with a 478 on base and a 954 OPS. On base plus slugging. All right, runner at first. Upstairs misses 1-0.
The added bonus with Shepard there at first, good speed.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of her game that not enough people give her credit for. She's very quick on the base path.
I don't think you say that often about the catcher, but you can from time to time. And this one tacked between short and third and knocked down over there, but then it's going to be a miscue for the shortstop, Kunish, the sophomore, Sophia Kunish, and runners at first and second.
What's the old saying? Good things happen when you put the ball in play.
Yes, we've seen that a couple of times. You're going to have to go E6 probably on that one.
Yeah,
and so runners at first and second, though. Cards Rice Lake a couple of errors now and 4 walks, and Chai's going to maybe start to make him pay. Willa Reisinger hoping to do just that in the cleanup spot as she struck out her first time against Haley Kalina. Kalina looks at her wrist now. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Reisinger, the righty. Here it is. And she hits one down the first base line, and it's going to be, foul ball as the right fielder, Olivia Johnson, could not bring it in, the freshman. And so 0-1, and Reisinger lives on. And Willett with a 300 average, 318 on base, and 768 slugging. And we remember the home run earlier in the season. And this is tapped right in front of home plate, and everybody's going to be safe, and Reisinger's aboard with a hit.
That's a good way to get yourself going.
There you go. It doesn't matter. You know, Kristen Yelich had one like that recently for his injury, and so bases are loaded. Reisinger at first, Henkelman to second, Shepard to third, and it brings up Allie Geist. And she had a fly out to center her first time. Geist, a power hitter from the right side. Getting ready, here it is. And this one hit pretty well to the outfield.
There it is.
It is going to get out of here for Allie Geist in the grand slam, and the Cardinals lead it 4-0. Allie Geist got it all. First ball hitting from Kalina, and just like that, this game goes from scoreless to 4-0 Chippewa.
And, you know, a walk, an error, a bunt single, and then a big fly.
Yeah.
That's called manufacturing some runs there.
It is. You're right. You take what you can, and then Geist with the tater and the grand slam, touch them all, and the team out there to receiver in, and all four. And so just like that, and so the error hurting Rice Lake. Could have had one of the outs there, and now there'll be a huddle for Rice Lake with Kalina, and we'll see if there is a pitching change in just a moment. Time for us to tell you that whatever your ING, walking, running, hiking, working, playing, get back to it with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. If an injury or joint pain is holding you back, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back to living your best life in Altoona and Chippewa Falls with a new clinic and surgery center right here in Rice Lake. All right, Kalina's going to stay in there with nobody out and 4 in for the Cards in the top of the third. With Taylor Schmidt due up, she grounded out to first, unassisted her first time, also hitting from the right side. As things begin to cool off here at 10 after 5 on this beautiful Tuesday evening. And this one smacked to right field and a base hit. And it's going to go all the way to the fence for Schmidt. She's going to get at least a second. Here comes the throw in and a double for Taylor Schmidt.
Couldn't have rolled it out there any better than that.
Yeah, so a nice double for Schmidt. And now the Cardinals are starting to hit here. Home run and double back-to-back brings up Gracie Amundsen, hitting from the right side. Amundsen, 250 hitter with a 333 on base and a 583 OPS, and she looks at strike one. Again, runner at second, nobody out. 4 runs already in for the Cards at the top of the third. Shy 3-1 in the conference, 4-2 on the season. Rice Lake looking for their first win. And 1-1 now is the count to Amundsen, who reached on an error on the first baseman. It was a grounder, or to short, I believe, and the throw over to first was dropped for the first of 2 Rice Lake errors earlier. Off-speed pitch hit to left field pretty deep, and they're getting a hold of her now. You're right. And that one all the way to the fence as well for Amundsen. 1 run that's going to come in, and here's the throw to third, kind of ahead of Amundsen as she stays at second with the RBI double.
Switching spots.
Yeah.
Now batting for the Cardinals is number 19.
Getting the job done, and there's the RBI for so home run, double. Well, you were calling it, Lucas. You said I'm going to look for some action here, and they're getting just that. So, all right, and now for the Cardinals, it brings up their number 8 hitter, McKenna Benish, and she is the 7th hitter of the inning. It's a shot fouled on the first base.
Yeah, with younger, inexperienced pitchers, they're going to have those flashes where they're doing really great things, like Kalina was in the first couple innings there. But what's difficult to do is to do that over the extended period of the game. That's what being a veteran helps you with.
So 0-1 now to Benish. And that one off speed, misses 1-1. Again, when you get tired of the big box pharmacy, come experience the local difference at the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. Off-speed pitch, hit to center field. The run and the catch is made out there by Avery Weinstock. She's going to get it in. Runner advances to third, sliding, and is in there for the Cards, Amundsen.
Is that another one of our sack flies?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. And it's also the first out of the inning for the Cards. Brings up Delaney Barrow. Let me finish telling you about the Medicine Shop, your locally owned Medicine Shop pharmacies in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Yeah, I think the Cards have had a
Delaney
sack
Barrow.
fly in every single game this
Yeah. 5-0 right now, ball way high, and it's knocked down, and the pitcher will cover with a runner at third, kind of dangerous, just 60 feet away. And so Barrow sees the count. It says 2-1. Maybe I missed something, but all right. Barrow in there. She walked her first time. The right-hander, Kalina, has given up 5 in the inning. There was one error earlier and a walk. And this one, misses.
The count is 2-0.
2-0.
The scoreboard.
It's 2-0, right. So 2-0, Delaney Barrow walked her first time. She's 2 balls away from getting another free pass if she wants it in that 9 spot. And there's called strike to Barrow, a 333 hitter, 368 on base, 813 OPS.
I think I had the same look on my face that Delaney did. A little high and outside on that one.
2-1 to Barrow, who's more and more becoming the Cardinal relief pitcher. There's a ball bowled in there. Good stop by the catcher, Keegan Johnston, to keep that runner from scoring, making it 6-0 Cardinals. So 3-1 the count to Barrow with a runner at third and only 1 out for the Cardinals on the sac fly by Benish a moment ago to center field. The 3-1 pitch from Kalina, the sophomore, to Barrow, the junior. Off speed, and it's to center
Jumped
field.
in.
It's going to get in there for a hit and an RBI, and the Cardinals lead it now 6-0.
Yeah, not trying to do anything too fancy there, just serving it up into left field.
Number 3, Georgia.
And so RBI single, and the bats have come alive here in the top half of the third as Amundsen scores, making it 6-0. The 9th hitter of the inning, Georgia Romanowski. She's the only one, the lefty, who hasn't faced. She made the last out last inning when the bases were loaded. And here's Romanowski. And this is going to be bunt foul off of home plate, 0-1. To Georgia.
Yeah, Kalina's handled Georgia fairly well today.
Yeah, she has.
Had the long at-bat last time that she won with the strikeout there. Georgia wants to definitely exact some revenge here.
It could happen right now, 0-1. And this is a bunt attempt, and 0-2 now. So Romanowski has tapped it back to the pitcher on the leadoff and struck out to end the second. Top of the third, runner at first, and only 1 out. And 6 runs in for the Cardinals.
Yeah, timing on that bunt's just a little off for Georgia right now.
0-2 now. Haley Kalina, the righty, versus the lefty, Romanowski. Here it is. Ball low, and she came around, and she's down on strikes for the second consecutive time and retired for the third time today.
Cardinals is number 17, Lauren.
And so for Kalina, that's her third strikeout, and 2 of them have come against Romanowski, and it brings up Lauren Shepard for the second time here in the third inning. The 10th hitter for the Cards, and Shepard walked earlier in this inning. Top of the third, 6-0 Chippewa from Rice Lake. The pitch, a called strike right there. Shepard maybe thinking now, boy, I maybe should have swung at that. But
yeah, she's looking to put one way out there right now. She has to catch up to Allie.
Yeah, right. So first ball looking that time, Lauren Shepard, the senior, Winona State bound. Talking about not only Chelsea Sikora, but Katie Novak, the head coach of Rice Lake. And that one going to get by the catcher in the dirt and allowing the Cardinal runner Barrow to get out to second in scoring position, removes the force out with 2 down. And Shepard looking at a 1-1 as the home plate umpire, a clean home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 6 in for the Cards with a runner at second base. And they're going to give Shepard the free pass, so she'll take a walk here. And,
Batting for the Cardinals is number 16.
and it brings up Lainey Henkelman for the second time this inning. She reached on an error on the shortstop earlier, so first and second, and Rice Lake wanting that force out opportunity at first, second, or third. I guess second and third would be a force, just the usual dealing at first. Here's the pitch. Henkelman hits it to the outfield, and it's a long run and over the head of the center fielder, Avery Weinstock. One run is in. The runner at third is going to stay, and it's a sliding double for Henkelman, and the Cards lead at 7-0.
Yep, that's called the intentional walk backfired.
Yeah, right.
Now batting for the Cardinals.
You know, and that's a risk you take, though.
Yeah.
The risk you take, you try to set up that force out at third base, and, you know, Laney came through, and, you know, maybe next time they'll think twice about walking Shepard.
Yeah. You know, you're thinking, oh, well, we'll get the force out, but again, it allows Barrow to score. 7-0 Cardinals. And now the cleanup hitter, Willa Reisinger, and swinging a miss, strike one. Reisinger with a single earlier this inning, so a strikeout and hit a little nubber right in front of home plate, but a single's a single, and a base runner's a base runner, and nothing to apologize for. 0-1 to Reisinger in that cleanup spot. She's got that home run power. 2 aboard, second and third. Swinging a miss at one upstairs. Count goes to 0-2.
Yep, Willa's looking at that one upstairs, looking to kind of drive it,
Right.
but she's just not quite catching up.
Not quite. 0-2 now, so Kalina in front. She'd like to get out of this. 7 runs already in. 2 more are in scoring position for the Cards. This one's an obvious ball, 1-2. If Reisinger gets on, Geist is on deck. She had the grand slam earlier in the inning against Haley Kalina and the Warriors. 7-0 Cards. The pitch from Kalina. Here it is. And smack to the outfield. Base hit for Reisinger, and she's going to see 1 run in, and it's an 8-0 game.
Okay.
Well, Dad, that was a nice one.
Yeah, so a couple singles after the strikeout.
Right.
That'll look good in the scorebook.
Shepard gets in, and Henkelman stays at third. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. An 8-0 Cardinal lead. And now Allie Geist. Can she get 2 home runs in 1 inning? No pressure. First and third, 8-0 already. 2 out, top of the third. The pitch. This one hit in the air, deep. The left fielder going over, and she's going to make the catch for the out. Dakota Thompson, but not before the Cards score. 8, Strand 2 in the middle of 3 from Rice Lake. It's Chi High 8 and Rice Lake nothing in Chi High softball on WOG.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport, a family-run, full-service grain elevator and trucking company. Over 30 trucks dispatched throughout the Midwest every day. Customer-oriented and family-run. Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport is here to serve you in both Chippewa Falls and Connorsville. Go to wheatongrain.com for cash bids, futures, and grading schedules. And get more done every day by downloading their new mobile app. Learn more at wheatongrain.com.
Violet McElwam to face Riley Ellis, Sophia Kunish, and Olivia Johnson, the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Katie Novak's Rice Lake Warriors. But first, Grace Home Respiratory has a wide variety of home medical supplies and equipment for sale or rental, and a caring staff ready to answer any question. Grace Home Respiratory in Altoona and Baldwin. So McElwam heading to the bottom of the third. The 7, 8, 9 hitters, 4 strikeouts and no walks for Violet so far against these young Warriors. As we told you, 1 senior on the roster, the center fielder Avery Weinstock, who was strikeout victim to end the bottom of the second, which seems like a long time ago because the Cards batting, how many exactly that inning? They batted 10, 11, 12, 13 batters before Geist flying out to left to end it, and they score 8 runs, stranding 2.
And sometimes those long innings can be tough on pitchers.
Yeah.
You know, just sitting there and watching while the runs are happening.
Sure. And hopefully that's not the case for McElwain here, as she'll face the 7-hitter Riley Ellis, the sophomore designated player. And this is a ball low, gets away from Shepard, 1-0.
And it can be tough pitching in these games where now it's, quite a lead has been opened up. You got to really maintain that focus and get the job done.
Cards in a position to try to 10-run rule here with a couple more innings. And there's a ball high and out of play on the first base side for Ellis, and the count 1-1. Start your engines and join Red Cedar Speedway for an electrifying year of racing in Menominee. Watch the WIAA Late Models, Modifieds, Midwest Modified Super Stocks, and the USRA Late Models battle it out on the track, RedCedarSpeedway.com. Ball upstairs, 2-1. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but she, again, it was a long inning, a long time for McElwain to wait, and count goes 2-1 to the leadoff hitter. Again, no walks for her so far. She walks to the back of the circle to kind of get mental focus here. 2-1, McElwain. The pitch. Ooh, misses. 3-1 now to looking Riley Ellis.
I think a lot of pitchers would tell you they feel sharper when they're in those tighter games, when they're in that rhythm.
Yeah.
Keep coming in and out of the dugout.
Sure, you end up relaxing a little bit. Yeah, so 3-1 now. McElwain trying to rally back here. Here it is. And this one foul off. Might have been ball 4. And so Ellis sees the count go full. Keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or any office insured by NCUA. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McElwain, 4 strikeouts already. Here it is. Ball upstairs, take your base. First walk of the day. Riley Ellis gets the free pass here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And it brings up the number 8 hitter, Sophia Kunish, the sophomore shortstop. Kunish also hitting from the right side against the righty McElwain. Baseball doubleheader on Thursday here on WEOGO. Shy and then McDonald swinging a miss, strike 1. Got it all coming your way on a busy Thursday. It'll start with Chai boys against River Falls. They're at River Falls today, and then McDonald baseball 6:10 on Thursday night from Gannon Family Field at Casper. Ooh. That was a good strike right there.
I expect Violet to stick with the hard stuff here. That first pitch, she was very much behind that.
So 0-2 to a looking Sophia Kunish. That was a strike for sure in this last one. Here it is, 0-2 way upstairs, and a good job by Shepard to make sure it didn't get by her, allowing the runner to get to second. 8-0, a comfortable lead, but keep your shutout as long as you can. 1-2 to Kunish in the 8th spot. The sophomore shortstop, off speed, got her to look and swing at it, and strike 3, and there's the out. So strikeout number 5 for McElwain against just the 1 walk, and it brings up Olivia Johnson, spelled A-L-I-V-I-A, not Olivia, Olivia. Freshman right fielder, and strike 1. 0-1 to Johnson in the 9 spot with Amelia Kunish, the sophomore third baseman, on deck. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Kunish sisters, twin sisters, playing next to each other, shortstop and third base. Shortstop was up a moment ago, hitting in the 8th spot, and her sister, the leadoff hitter, on deck. 0-2 pitch, off-speed hit, foul. Again, when you see it work, it really is like artistry for McElwain. With the fastball and then the changeup, if it really is.
If a batter, if a batter is behind that fastball, they're really guessing on that changeup, and it makes it almost impossible.
0-2 now to Olivia Johnson, the 9 hitter, and swing and a miss, strike 3, 6th strikeout for McElwain. So she's had 2 in each inning now, 6 for the game, and it brings up the leadoff hitter, Amelia Kunish, who grounded out to short her first time.
On the very first pitch, so I think she's looking to see a few more pitches in this at-bat.
Yeah. 2 out, runner at first, and there's a fastball for strike 1 from the right-handed pitcher McElwain. Again, 6 of the 8 outs have been McElwain strikeouts, so the fielder's very minimally involved. A grounder to short and a pop out to second, and that's it. 0-1 pitch hit in the air will involve the fielders here. Shallow outfield, and it drops in for a hit. And miscommunication by the Cardinals, and that's going to be one of the learning things from the video of this game is you can't have that happen in a more competitive game.
Absolutely, absolutely not. That's a pitch that needs to be an out 10 times out of 10.
And here's the thing. I mean, I don't know. I think that it goes as a hit because it was not.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't touch anybody's glove or anything. But I'm just saying, kind of a lack of communication there. It's obviously in a tough spot there, deep short and shallow outfield, but runners at the corners, and you don't want that happening to you in a critical game with Keegan Johnston, sophomore catcher, grounding one to short, Romanowski, and it gets through her legs, and Rice Lake's on the scoreboard, 8-1.
Yeah, and then to follow up the single in the outfield with an error at short, that's
E6 on. It did. I'm going to say in her defense, it did take kind of a difficult hop, but nonetheless, I'm sure she'd even tell you it's an error. So first and second run in is Ellis, and again, 2 are out after the Macawam strikeouts, but Rice Lake making some contact for Haley Kalina now, the sophomore pitcher, and swing and a miss at strike 1. So Violet able to get her out in front of that one.
Yeah, starting her off with the changeup there, some off speed to just let her know she's thinking about it.
8-1 Card, still a very comfortable lead. So comfortable you could wear your MyPillow slippers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 to a swinging Haley Kalina, who was the second strikeout victim of 6 earlier. 6 strikeouts through the order the first time for Macawam. First and second, 2 down. 1 run in for Rice Lake, trailing at 8-1. The pitch, ball, misses. 1-2, little high.
Good spot for that pitch at 0-2. Kalina has been chasing some things.
Right.
Looking forward to do it again.
Violet, 1-2, runners at first and second, 2 down, 8-1 Cardinal lead. Off-speed pitch hit in the air. Little nubber gets to center field, and it loads the bases at least. And so a single for Kalina. So Rice Lake getting some life here as they've loaded the bases with 2 outs against Macawam, who struck out the second and third hitters of the inning. And so now you want to get Dakota Thompson out, but she is the cleanup hitter who comes up. The junior left fielder did pop out to second her first time. She presumably has some power in that cleanup spot. So Macawam, here we go, and this one fouled off, strike 1. So 0-1 to Thompson. For generations, Christo Orthodontics has been giving the Chippewa Valley something to smile about, and that tradition continues with Dr. Grace and Dr. Camille. You find the same trusted care now with a fresh, modern approach to orthodontics for all ages. Schedule a free consultation today at ChristoOrthodontics.com. Looking strike 2 to Thompson.
There.
So 0-2 now, Macawam's in front, and you said you wanted maybe a more competitive game. How about a competitive game situation, bases loaded and 2 outs? That's something that'll...
This is a sticky situation here.
Yeah, right. 8-1 game, 0-2 pitch, and fouled back, and it's going to be... almost caught by Shepard. She touched it with her glove and then bumped into the fence and couldn't hold on. And so hopefully we can not regret that as the count stays at 0-2.
Thompson's real happy she didn't get that.
Yeah. It was didn't quite get to the fence, but tough play there. 0-2, strike 3, there it is. Macawam gets out of the jam. But not before Rice Lake scores a run, and they strand 3 through 3 from Rice Lake. Chi-Hi in charge, 8-1 on WDOG.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Serve again, Wurz Gala Company.
Why do we smile? It's the special moments, the milestones. It's family and friends, getting good news, or simply enjoying life. A smile lifts your spirits and makes someone's day. That's why we smile. So make it shine at Christo Orthodontics.
To the top of the fourth we go as the Cardinals lead it 8-1, and for Chippewa, it'll be Taylor Schmidt, Gracie Amundsen, and McKenna Benish after 13 batters faced Haley Kalina in the top half of the third inning. So again, Schmidt, Amundsen, and Benish. Cardinals scored 8, stranded a couple last inning.
Yeah, hopefully the Cards can tack on some runs here and get out of here a little bit early tonight.
That's always nice. And Taylor Schmidt grounded out to first and doubled in her 2 trips.
Taylor Schmidt.
Taylor, the senior center fielder for the Cards. As she comes in hitting .286, a .348 on base, and a .776 OPS. Against Kalina, 1 for 2, had that double that followed the Geist grand slam last inning. There's a ball, misses upstairs, 1-0. Thanks so much to all of our great advertisers, including Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Schmidt, Amundsen, and Benish, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Upstairs misses, 2-0. So, I don't know, walk-wise, I had, it's interesting. There had been 3 walks. Then she had the 1, but then the Cards started hitting. He had the leadoff walk that started off with Shepard last inning, and after that, I guess there was another walk to Shepard later as strike the count 2-1 to Schmidt.
In general, the Cards are really getting anxious with that higher pitch. They're wanting to really drive it, but they need to look for something down in the zone to drive.
2-1 pitch.
I'm sure that's what Chelsea
Strike
and Jared
2.
have been talking about.
Yeah.
Finding something down to drive.
Just the top of the 4th inning. After batting 13 last inning, count 2-2 to Schmidt. Upstairs misses 3-2. The thing is, you go high like that, it's one thing to be up there, but if it goes too high, then it's kind of an obvious ball. So 3-2 to Schmidt, 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Off speed, upstairs, take your base. Schmidt's aboard, 6th walk for Kalina to start the 4th inning.
And that pitch right there is a prime example of one that they have been swinging at, and Taylor was able to lay off that one.
Yeah, and so her on base, 666 today, or 667, 2 out of 3. And so Amundsen now reached on an error and had an RBI double. And she looks at ball 1, 1-0 to Gracie Amundsen, who, again, hitting .250 with a .333 on base and a .583 OPS coming into today. Game 7 on the season, still young season, and this one a rip between short and third for a base hit for Amundsen.
Staying hot.
So first and second
for the Cardinals is number 19,
for the
McKenna
Cardinals with
Benish.
nobody out, and Chahai interested in 10-run ruling if they can. And first and second, nobody out for Benish, who has walked and hit that sac fly you were talking about, 1 in every game.
Yeah, I don't know what the season record for the Cards is, sac fly world, but
Yeah.
They might get it this year.
And this one shot fouled on the first base side for Benish. Gave you your numbers earlier. 125 average with a 300 on base and 425 on base plus slugging. In the 8th spot with Delaney Barrow on deck, they go junior, junior, junior at the bottom of the order here with Amundsen, Benish, and Barrow. Sophomore Haley Kalina misses on that one, yeah.
Just missed.
Yeah, just so 1-1 to looking McKenna Benish. Again, baseball doubleheader on Thursday. Rice Lake at Chippewa Falls, followed by McDonald baseball at 6:10, 3:40, and 6:10, the slated times. Weather permitting on Thursday. Looks like the rain chances increase later in the evening. There's a ball low, and then it bumps up into the batter, and so that's unusual. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. A ball that hits the dirt hits you, and then you get your base.
Any way possible,
okay.
right?
Yeah. So, all right, well, you know what they say, go to a base, but maybe you'll see something you've never seen. All right, so that's a hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded, and Delaney Barrow now has she's got 1,000 on base today. She's had walked and a RBI single. in that 9 spot. Ball low, and it's going to get by, and here comes the runner in, and the Cardinals lead it now 9-1.
Good jump from Taylor there.
Taylor Schmidt.
I mentioned this in the last broadcast. The Cards have been really good at reading that ball, that pass ball or that wild pitch while they're on third base and getting in. Those are big runs.
So the Cardinals now up 10, make it 9-1. I'm getting greedy, 9-1. So, and the runners advance to second and third, removes the force out, nobody out. Kalina with a pitch low, 2-0. So again, after some competitive games, 8-4, 4-2 losses to Memorial. Most recently, and look at their overall 0-10 record. More competitive scores, 2-0 right here, the count. And there's a called strike, 2-1 to a looking Delaney Barrow.
Yeah, good take on that one. I heard Chelsea just mention, say the words good approach. That is a good approach. On 2-0, you're not doing much with that pitch.
2-1, ball low, 3-1. And again, a busy catcher here, Keegan Johnson, keeping that ball in front, not wanting any more runs to get in than necessary. As Barrow, a 333 hitter with a 368 on base and 813 OPS. 3-1 to Barrow. This one smacked to the outfield, right at the left fielder, caught Dakota Thompson. They're going to have a play at the plate, sliding in and scoring, and the Cardinals take a 10-1 lead with the run in there by Gracie Amundsen on the sac fly to left.
Another sac fly.
Yeah.
We got to keep track of these.
Now batting for the Cardinals is number 3, Georgia Romanowski.
I mean, we might be approaching state record level.
All right, we got the sac fly there for Barrow to left field on the RBI, and 10-1 game. And top of the order, Romanowski is going to lay down a bunt foul. And something, her timing just hasn't been quite on today.
Yeah, with that bunt, she's just a half a step behind that, and that's what's keeping the ball from going fair.
Usually so dangerous with those. Cardinals with just the 1 out and runner at second base. There's a ball low, 1-1. Romanowski has tapped it back to the pitcher and struck out a couple of times. In fact, just 3 strikeouts unofficially for Kalina, and 2 of them against Georgia. 1-1 the count, 1 down, 2 in for the Cards. Runner at second is McKenna Benish. Ball low, 2-1.
Yeah, normally as a pitcher, you're not excited to see Georgia step into the box, but for Kalina today, she's had the most success against Georgia.
She has, yeah. All right, we'll see if we can straighten that out now. 2-1 to the Cardinal junior shortstop, hitting from the left side. Upstairs, misses, 3-1. With Shepard on deck. And again, just the 1 out. The Cardinals with a 9-run lead right now, top half of the 4th inning. 5:40 in the evening. Ball low, take your base, and runner is going to advance to third with the ball getting by the catcher. So Georgia will take that first time on base, but she seems to be laboring up there today. So, all right, runners at the corners after advancing on the wild pitch, and now Shepard, who walked her last 2 times after a line shot knocked down by Kalina back in the first. Shepard, 421 average, 522 on base, 1259 OPS. There's a ball low, 1-0. So Kalina with the 7 walks now, unofficially, and behind in the count, 1-0 here, with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Cards had 8 runs last inning, already 2 this inning. Here we go. Ball low.
See, now this is a situation where Lauren is licking her chops here.
Yeah.
Because they are pitching to her. First base is open, but with the score where it's at, they're going to pitch to her.
Right.
She needs to do damage in these spots if she wants to get hits.
2-0 to Shepard. Runners at second and third now. Ball low, 3-0. So Romanowski advancing to second there. And so Georgia, again, that great speed at second. And Benish at third. Ahead 3-0 in the count is Lauren Shepard, who walked her last 2 times against Haley Kalina. Here it is. Upstairs, take your base. And so Kalina, 8th walk of the day.
Now batting for the Cardinals.
And those free passes will kill you at softball, baseball, any level. And now it brings up Lainey Henkelman, the junior designated player who doubled last time.
Yeah, and Lauren frustrated there. She's looking for something to hit and really just not getting her pitch.
Yeah.
Good to be patient and get on base for those behind you.
Bases are loaded. Here it is. Ball low. Kalina really with some control issues right now. The 8 walks compared to the 3 strikeouts. Haley Kalina, the sophomore right-hander. But Coach Novak continuing on here. 1-0 to Henkelman with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put Laney. 10-1 Cardinals. Here it is. This one smacked down the third base line and foul. We got a great view of it from where we are. So
yeah, just foul.
Yeah. So
and Benish just getting out of the way of that pitch too. I'm looking up amount of pitches for Kalina. She's up over 100 pitches. So this is getting, for a pitcher with not a lot of experience, this is getting into the danger zone.
Top of the 4th inning too, right? And only 1 out. Here it is. And that off-speed pitch misses 2-1. She would have liked that one. It was close. And so Henkelman ahead in the count. She's walked, reached on an error, and doubled. So she's been on base each time. Henkelman, perfect on base. And there's a ball. 3-1 now to a looking Laney Henkelman, the junior, who had the first inning walk. The error, she reached on the shortstop back in the 3rd, and also in the 3rd doubled late in the inning. 3-1 pitch, take your base. And so she walks in a run. Walk number 9 for Kalina, walks in a run.
Batting for the Cardinals is number 15, Willa Reisinger.
One of the things that will happen in the Big Rivers when you have Tuesday, Thursday matchups between the same 2 teams is you'll stick with that first pitcher in the first game just so they don't have a chance to see that second pitcher.
Huh. So an 11-1 game as, of course, Rice Lake coming to Chihai on Thursday is what you referenced. There's the ball high to Reisinger. So we had an RBI single last time, so she is 2 for 3 on the day. And heading the count 1-0. Still only 1 out. The Cards loaded the bases. Ball low, 2-0. 9 walks, though, is a lot. And considering it's just the top of this, she's pitched 3 1/3 innings. So 10 outs and 9 walks is what you're talking about here. The pitch from Kalina. Smacked to right center field. A long run, and that one is all the way back to the fence. And they're going to hesitate and then get her way into second. And an RBI, a double, 2 RBIs, and the Cards go up now 13-1.
Chippewa Falls is number 13.
Yeah, but that's where Willa wants to hit it. She wants to hit that right center gap. That's her power stroke right there.
Well, just the great connection there. I mean, it had hit from the time it hit the bat. You knew it. And so there's the double and the 2 RBIs with the bases loaded. And the Cards go up 13-1. As Romanowski getting in and Shepard as well. As we're catching up in the scorebook here. And then Henkelman to 3rd and Reisinger to 2nd. Again, our dugout smile camp typically brought to you by Metropolis Resort and Action City in Eau Claire. It's constant smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort and Action City, and this is a pop-up hit out of play on the first base side. We got so much that's fun there. Arcade, trampoline park, Ninja Warrior course, go-karts, laser tag, mini golf, a water park, and so much more, plus on-site restaurants and coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. That's metropolisresort.com. 0-2 now to Allie Geist. Ball way upstairs, 1-2. So 2nd and 3rd here for the Cards after Reisinger's double. So Willa's bounced back. She had the initial strikeout, but hits her last 3 times and 3 RBIs. 1-2, the pitch to Geist. She smacks it to short, 1 hop. Throw over to first in time for the out. Runner at second holds, but another runner in, and the Cardinals lead at 14-1.
Yep, that's what we call a productive out. Even if you're getting out, still driving that run in, boosting up those stats.
Absolutely.
The Cardinals is number 1, Taylor Schmidt.
So score that one, 6-3 for Geist, as she was the 9th batter of the inning, but also the RBI, and it brings up Taylor Schmidt, batter number 10. So batted 13 last inning, and now Schmidt goes up 1-0 as she walked earlier and scored in this inning. So after 8 last inning, 6 more this frame for the Cards, and this one fouled off. 1-1 to Taylor Schmidt.
Yeah, and we're still in the 4th inning, so the run rule not quite in play yet. But
Right.
definitely looking like it.
Right, yeah. And again, it's a road game, so the Cards will get their ups in the 5th, whereas if it was a home game, obviously not the case. But ball upstairs misses. Here's an idea. I don't know. Nobody would do this. I was just thinking, what if you were ahead like this and it was 14-1, say, going into the 5th? What if a team had the option of saying, you can go ahead and have your ups. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah,
it just came to me.
Yeah.
It just
what
came to me.
does happen, like in a situation like this, say
Yeah.
you're in a time travel ball
Yeah,
game or something
right.
like that, WIAA would leave early. They would take the out there and then just get the game moving on.
Right.
But
There's a ball low, and the runner advances to third for the Cardinals.
But you know, in high school, you want to, you got to make a statement especially in those conference games.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So after walking earlier,
Top of the 4th inning,
Schmidt strikes out, 4th strikeout of the day for Kalina, but not before the Cards score 6 more. They strand 1 in the middle of 4 from Rice Lake. It's Chi-High 14, Rice Lake 1 on WOG.
Rediscover your confidence and independence with Grace Home Respiratory. We provide affordable, quality solutions for all of your home healthcare needs, from CPAPs and portable oxygen concentrators to walking aids and more. Our team will help you make the best choices for your unique needs, providing you with friendly service and expert advice. Plus, we'll help you navigate billing with insurance and Medicare, alleviating unnecessary financial stress. Grace Home Respiratory, your local destination for home healthcare. Contact us today.
Energy bills going up? That's not a good feeling.
Northwestern Bank, delivering our values, creating a positive impact.
Working with Jamie at Northwestern Bank is like having another key player on your team. He believes getting to know you and your business is what allows him to provide the best banking solutions for your company's needs. His leadership and dedication has helped local businesses and organizations expand and grow, creating a positive impact in the Chippewa Valley.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
1 Chi-High headed into the bottom of the 4th, and we've got the young lady who's becoming the relief specialist for the Cards, Delaney Barrow.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a role for her to play, and she's been playing it masterfully so far.
And I think, kind of as Coach Faraday said in the pregame, I mean, the fact is that she can warm up quickly. You need that, obviously, out of the bullpen. She's pitched 5.2 innings, 4 games, faced 22 batters, and got.
Well, and what a luxury! I mean,
right.
Violet doesn't have to put those unnecessary pitches on her arm. At other schools, when you only have one pitcher, that pitcher's taking them all.
Yep, and 8 strikeouts and no walks, a pretty good ratio there as well.
I think there's 1 walk for Violet.
Okay, well, not in the stats at least. So, okay. No, I was talking about Barrow. Barrow is who I meant. Yeah.
No, Barrow's been. She's been
right.
Clean.
Help me out. Who was this one hit to?
This one, the last one, ground out to first baseman. Geis.
Okay. 3 unassisted. Okay. So Geis gets the first out, and Macawam had the 6 strikeouts. Just the a couple of hits, I guess. Now that I look at it, I mean, there's bases.
I think there was an error. I think a hit.
Yeah, error, a couple of hits. Yeah, a couple of hits and an error on the shortstop. So, all right. But right now it's 14-1 Cards with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Ella Weimert, the sophomore second baseman, facing Barrow down 0-1. This one fouled back. Yeah, again, you start to feel whether it's Reisinger or a Macawam on the mound, but that Barrow's available in relief. She can warm up, and if she can come in and throw strikes and just somebody different. We talk about the second time through against pitchers, and then it just helps mentally and physically for Willa and Violet. And there's a smash to short and caught by Romanowski for the out. That they can know that, hey, Barrow's there to handle a couple of innings.
And where that's really going to pay dividends is in those weekend, quads or triple headers or something like that.
Sure.
That's where it's really going to pay off, because most other teams won't have 3 pitchers of that caliber.
We've got coverage of a couple of those, I know, coming in May on WDOGO. There's a ball knocked out of play on the first base side.
Just want to mention in that half inning, Kendall Musser coming in, sophomore Kendall Musser coming into play second base.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, Amundsen with a little bit of the tweaked ankle. Give us Kendall's number here.
Kendall number 6.
And you got, there's a Kendall Musser, number 6, and she is a sophomore.
Sophomore, yep. In the books as an outfielder, but must play some second base too.
Yeah. 1-1 now to Avery Weinstock, the senior, the lone senior on this club. Looks at a strike, 1-2 from Barrow. Delaney comes in, she doesn't mess around. She's just like, we're going to throw strikes, we're going to get outs, we're going to get out of here. 1-2 now here with 2 down for Rice Lake, trailing at 14-1. Cards up 13. And this one hit foul and not quite reachable on the third base side.
For some pitchers, coming in a 14-1 ball game would be not ideal for them. But, for Delaney, she's getting the innings and the pitches when she can get them, and she's been doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. 1-2 now. Barrow trying to end this bottom half of the fourth. 14-1 Cardinal lead, and to the outfield, and there's the grab by Musser in the outfield grass and right field. So a good job by Kendall coming in and getting the job done. So the Warriors go 1-2-3 in their half of the fourth. We head to the fifth where the Cards looking to end it in the inning. First of all, they'll have their ups in a minute on WIAA.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates start today at postglassandmirror.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
To the top of the fifth we go on WOGO Sports. WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Mark Halverson and Lucas Reisinger, along with Carter Jagger, our video producer, Sam Averly, our radio producer, back at our WOGO studios. 14-1 Lady Cards as we head to the top of the fifth, hoping to a 10-run rule here at the bottom half of the inning. But right now, Julia Blumke, the senior, hitting in place of Gracie Amundsen, and again in place of Kendall Musser, who is playing the field, but it allows Blumke to hit. And this one, first ball hitting to center field. Here comes the charge, and the catch going to be made by Avery Weinstock for out number 1. So Blumke.
There's been a few of those first pitch outs today.
Yeah. Is number 19, McKenna Benish.
You were saying we were looking at maybe trying to get some scores on other games.
One score I have for you.
Early.
Hudson 3, Eau Claire North 2, bottom of third, softball.
All right. I think Hudson, one of the teams in the conference, kind of trying to play catch-up. Hudson just 1-1. The other teams have played 4 games. They and also River Falls at 1-1. So 1-0 to Benish, who has walked, hit a sac fly, and was hit by a pitch. And a strike, 1-1.
I have New Richmond up 5-0 at Eau Claire Memorial.
Okay, yeah.
That's in the 7th inning, so almost finished there.
And they're the top team of the conference right now, 4-0, just ahead of the Cardinals.
Yeah, New Richmond lost.
This one, shot between short and third for a base hit for McKenna Benish, so she's aboard.
New Richmond lost a non-conference game last night, but taking care of business in conference. Great swing by Benish there.
Barrow.
So McKenna is aboard here in the top half of the fifth with 1 out. Delaney Barrow, who has walked, singled, and a sac fly RBI in her 3 trips. Sac fly doesn't count, so she would be, and the walk doesn't either, so 1 for 1. I say don't count, it doesn't count as an at bat. So, all right, 14-1 Cards, runners at first base, top half of the 5th inning against the sophomore Haley Kalina, who's had 9 walks and 4 strikeouts unofficially on the day. And this one smacked first base by the first baseman for a hit. Runners at first and second, so the 8 and 9 spots coming up big for the Cardinals here in the top half of the 5th inning with only one out. It brings up Georgia Romanowski.
Another Big Rivers softball score for you. Menominee up 8-0 over River Falls in the bottom of the 5th.
Okay.
So Menominee right behind New Richmond and Chippewa in the standings.
Yeah. And there's a pitch right to the pitcher, throw over to first, and it's so hard to beat Georgia, and they can't do it as she's aboard. Bunt single for Romanowski.
Yeah, she finally got the timing on that one.
Yeah, she did. And again, her speed is never a question, and again, you maybe get concerned with some people that, oh boy, did you bunt it too close to the pitcher, but she just flies down that 60-foot line, and she gets there in a hurry, and the base is now loaded for Lauren Shepard. Shepard, get to her on the day after a line out to the pitcher. There's a ball, misses 1-0. She has walked, walked, and walked. 3 of the 9 walks from Haley Kalina have come to Lauren Shepard.
When she's getting some of that Barry Bonds treatment, too, with those intentional walks.
She did, yeah, on one of those occasions. When it was 2-0, there's a ball high. Yeah, and so this is just the top of the 5th inning, but her 5th at bat as the Cardinals have batted 13 and 10 the last 2 innings. 2-0 to Shepard. She's looked at a lot of balls today with runners. Second and bases loaded. Swing and a miss. She took a healthy cut there. So again, Benish at third, Barrow at second, Romanowski at first. With only one out, the leadoff fly out from Blumke against sophomore Haley Kalina. The pitch, ball low. 3-1 now to a looking Lauren Shepard. Gave you her numbers earlier on the day. Very good numbers. 421 average, a 522 on base, and a 1259 OPS. So good on base with power. 3-1. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that one had grand slam all over it if she had connected.
Yeah, that's on her mind right now.
She's no let up if it's 14-1, huh?
No.
No. All right.
What I said before, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah, all right. 3-2 now to Lauren Shepard, the Cardinals' senior catcher. Here it is. And this one smack up the middle for a base hit, Shepard. 1 run is in. The second run around third, and the slide at the plate, and going to be safe in at 16-1 Chippewa.
Now batting for the Cardinals is number 6, Kendall.
No, she was out.
No.
Okay, so I thought it was 14-1, and then they just would have scored 2 more there. And so they didn't quite. It should be 16, yeah.
Yeah.
So Shepard with the 2 RBIs.
Not quite the grand slam, but she'll take it.
Yeah.
After this pitch, a couple more scores for you.
Okay.
Really big one.
All right, yeah.
The McDonald Lady Max on the road to undefeated Stanley Boyd, up 7-1 in the top of the 6th.
Kendall Musser now in the spot of Lainey Henkelman. Have you repeat that in just a moment here as we try to set the scene. And there's the ball missing, and just trying to get everything done bookkeeping-wise here. So the 2 runs for the Cardinals from Benish and Barrow. You got Shepard, runners at first and second, and a bunt attempt by Musser, no good. Give us that score again, 2-1.
So the Max, Lady Max on the road in Stanley.
They've been playing very
up
hot.
7-1 over the undefeated Orioles.
Huh. And this is softball.
Softball, yeah.
Okay. So.
No baseball. I'm a softball guy.
Okay, all right. Okay. And this is going to be strike 2. So earlier, maybe I had some misunderstanding because, McDonald, I think baseball is at Stanley Boyd today too, though.
I think they are too.
But you were referring to the Stanley
Softball,
Boyd or softball as being undefeated earlier. Yeah. 2-2 now to Musser in the 3 spot for Henkelman, and she's going to get a strike 3 coming around there, and so the 5th strikeout of the day for Haley Kalina, and it brings up Willa Reisinger, who's reached her last 3 times. Yeah, I'll tell you, McDonald playing hot though. I mean, they beat Regis last week 10-0. Had the big doubleheader sweep that we had for you. There's a ball low, and then today going to Stanley Boyd and taking care of business so far. 16-1 game here, Chi-Hi, top half of the 5th with 2 outs, and Reisinger 1-0 in the count, and the count goes 2-0. Kalina's thrown a lot of pitches today. She's got to be getting close to 140, 150.
150, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Again, in baseball, they cut you off at 100, but not in softball. 2-0. And this one smacked up the middle. Reisinger, 4 straight times aboard. Runner comes around third, and it's going to be 17-1 Chippewa.
Now batting for the Cardinals.
Good solid contact.
4 for 5 for Will.
Yeah, she is, absolutely. And another RBI, so her 4th RBI of the day as well.
And that's really good. All of the players really like to do this in conference, too.
So first and second, and now Allie Geist. And Allie's going to rip one to left field, a base hit there, and it's going to get off of the left-hand fielder's glove. Dakota Thompson, another run is in, and here comes one more on top of that, making it 19-1 Chippewa.
Pouring it on now.
Now batting for the Cardinals is number 1, Taylor.
Yeah, I was going to
Schmidt.
check, Mark, how many pitches Kalita has. It has to be close to 140, 150 pitches.
That's a lot. And so Geist with the double and the 2 RBIs. Again.
146 pitches, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, again, what somebody would say is, well, you know, it's not unheard of for somebody to go ahead and pitch in a double header, even more than one game in softball, right? So, again, because of what it requires of the arm, not like in baseball. And but still, you know, just mentally and everything that goes with that, it is a lot. And considering this isn't the 7th inning, it's just the 5th. So 8, 6, and 5 for the Cards, and it's 2-0 now to Taylor Schmidt. She's going to tap one to short. Fielded there by Kunish. Throw over to first in time, but not before the Cards score 5 more. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Cards 3 outs away from winning this one in a shortened manner on the road, leading at Rice Lake 19-1. This is Chahai.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
WDOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Delaney Barrow out to try to finish things off for the Cards against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Rice Lake. The Warriors trailing Chippewa 19-1. Chai didn't even score the first 2 innings, but 8 in the 3rd, 6 in the 4th, 5 in the 5th, making it 19-1. Stelter Incorporated works hard every day to bring the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality. Always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. That's StelterIncorporated.com. All right. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it'll be Riley Ellis, Sophia Kunish, and Olivia Johnson. And there's strike 1 to Ellis, who walked in her only trip and scored the only run of the game for Katie Novak's Rice Lake Warriors. Delaney Barrow, that was against Macawam earlier. And this one hit foul, first base side, and out of play.
Quickly 0-2.
Yes. Well, between Chahai and McDonald, talking about McDonald doing well at Stanley Boyd today, and Chahai looking to go to 5-2 on the season and 4-1 in conference. Boy, some solid softball in Chippewa between those 2 schools. There's a ball that misses 2-1.
And Chippewa is a premier, Mark, Chippewa is and has been for a long time a premier softball town, known all over the state at every different level.
Exciting. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's the out for Barrow. Cards are just 2 outs away now from ending this game as Ellis goes on strikes, and it brings up Sophia Kunish. Again, Kunish was one of 6 strikeout victims for Macawam through just 3 innings today. Sophia, the shortstop, looks at the ball 1-0. Again, White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes for all your windshield, glass, and garage door needs. Call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. Just got my windshield taken care of by their Eau Claire location last week. This is a ground ball. First base. Geist is going to take it unassisted. The Cards 1 out away.
Nice backhand by Geist there to secure the out.
All right, so that's out number 2, 3 unassisted, and it all comes down to Olivia Johnson, the freshman right fielder.
I think we're up to...
Did we skip one? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like 14s.
Okay, Kunish, top of the order, so somebody I didn't get into my playbook. All right, so Kunish, number 14.
It's all right, Mark. Your playbook does look a little chicken scratchy.
Yeah, right.
Especially on the other side.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a shot to shortstop, to second base. Throw over to first is going to be in time for the out. So Rice Lake goes 1, 2, 3, and Amelia Kunish, the sophomore, with the last one, 4-3, as the Cardinals win it 19-1. We'll take a 3.5-minute break. Back with the postgame, the Postglass postgame on WOGO.
It's been going on like that for 70+ years. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years. Here we have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here, and actually all of the customers that take our service, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base, and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
This is the Mauer Sperry Insurance Highlight of the Week.
Bowman, the sophomore, the 0-2 pitch. Liebrand will air one out, shallow left center field. That's all the way out and gone. It keeps carrying, and Lizzie Liebrand circles the bases for the Lady Macs.
Congratulations on a great play. Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses.
Lock in a rate as low as 4.54% APR when you purchase or refinance a vehicle with Royal Credit Union. Royal's great rates and flexible terms can help keep your auto payments affordable. You can also finance RVs, boats, UTVs, and more. See all rates and apply for a Royal Credit Union vehicle loan at rcu.org/auto rates. Subject to credit approval.
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable material specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Cabin and camping season is starting. As you prep your cabin or camper for the season, don't forget about your water. Whether you have a cabin or a camper, Gibson's Water Care can help at your home away from home. Book your free camper or cabin water analysis online now with the water experts at Gibson's Water Care. No long-term contracts, locally owned American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibson's Water Care can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to learn more.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Chahai a winner 19-1. Mark Halverson and Lucas Reisinger with our post-class post-game show here on WOGO. Cardinals winning at Rice Lake today, upping their record to a conference record of 4-1 now, and also overall to 5-2 on the season. Rice Lake drops to 0-5 in the conference and 0-11. Post-class post-game show brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service at affordable prices for commercial, home, and auto glass. Visit postglassandmirror.com. Well, 19-1, Chahai wins it even after not scoring in the first 2 innings, Lucas Reisinger. But you said before they came out in the 7th, 3rd looking for some bats to boom, and they did against Haley Kalina, the sophomore.
I'm sure it might have had something to do with some conversations in the dugout, too. I'm sure Jared and Chelsea had to wake them up a little bit. But, yeah, they came out swinging in that inning and never looked back.
And so Chahai going on to the win today, and we'll await the visit from Chelsea Sikora here in our Cardinal postgame. Post-glass postgame for commercial or residential glass, a recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model. Call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls, postglassandmirror.com. That's postglassandmirror.com.
And Mark, you mentioned the record now for the Cards up to 5-2. That could easily be 7-0.
Right.
And I think the coaches are definitely reminding the team of that.
But now what's kind of developed is, they've got a rhythm here with Delaney Barrow coming in relief here these last few games now.
Yeah. And in part that's, there's been some blowout games and some not real close games. The real test will be getting into, this weekend playing DC Everest, playing Green Bay Preble, playing some of those tougher teams, non-conference, if that rhythm can stay there.
And you mentioned that in terms of Menominee was leading River Falls today. Again, beating Menominee, those are important wins. You've got those in the bank earning interest.
Absolutely. And I think, there was another tight one, Eau Claire North versus Hudson. That was a one-run game, I believe. So, yeah, you're talking about all the teams at the top of the BRC there.
All right, well, I've got my eyes peeled for Chelsea Sikora. Keep your eye out for her. I know she's been great at joining us in some of our previous games. But tell you what, we'll take another timeout and take care of business and await the visit from Chelsea Sikora. This is the Post-Class Post-Game Show following a 19-1 Chahai win at Rice Lake in softball on WOGO Sports.
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films. You should elect me. Uh-oh. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy. Next! But for everyone else, there's the medicine shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The medicine shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
Post-Class Post-Game Show on WOGO after Chahai's 19-1 win at Rice Lake. Post-Glass and Mirror now hiring for auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. Join the team today. Click on careers at postglassandmirror.com. Well, Coach Sikora, I mean, it was nothing after 2, but the bats started to boom in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we really started attacking the ball within our strike zone. A grand slam never hurts, turning the score around a little bit. So great job on Allie's part. But yeah, just squaring up the ball and being a little bit more aggressive in our at-bats, I think was a good difference.
As the game gets away a little bit, the score gets away, what challenges are there as a coach in those types of games?
I think we talk about execution, and something we talked about before the game today was being physically and mentally tougher than your opponent, and that goes into every battle. So every at-bat is a battle, and you've got to be physically and more mentally tough than your opponent. Every at-bat that a pitcher has, every ball that's hit to you on defense, it's being mentally and physically tougher than your opponent. So you break it into those mini battles, and I think that makes the score kind of disappear.
And now the turnaround coming back, they come back to your place on Thursday. So, again, mental toughness that you tried to preach after the 11-0 win over Menominee. You took care of things with a 9-2 win at their place last Thursday.
Yep, absolutely. It's the same mindset. Every game, you got to get the 21 outs, and you got to put more runs on the board than they do within those 21 outs. So it sounds pretty simple, but baseball and softball are fickle sports. So you have to understand that, every at-bat and every little battle, they build up, in that first couple innings, we have the bases loaded and a full count. And rather than having a run score, we don't have any runs. So that one pitch can really determine a lot in a softball or a baseball game. So you just got to stay mentally tough all the time.
Yeah, and in tonight's case, even better when you only need 15 outs.
That is correct. Yes, we prefer 15 outs. Yeah.
Now, as good as this game was on paper, 19-1, does it burn you at all that go, they had that Texas leaguer that fell between short and center and left? Because we're saying, obviously, that can't happen in a highly competitive game.
Absolutely, and it's execution, and the sun always plays a role, and the one that maybe 3 people could get, sometimes it's hard for one person to get. So it's just working through those things, and the more we get to be outside, the more situations that we encounter, we can work through those things. There's nothing to panic about, but definitely something to learn from.
Well, a great day for softball in Chippewa Falls. Your win here, and it sounded like McDonald was ahead at undefeated Stanley Boyd. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Great night.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much for being here.
All right. Chelsea Sikora here on our post-game show. Stick around when we come back in just a moment. It's our 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom Fiberfast Plays of the Game on WOGO Sports and a check of the Wogo Sports.
Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport, a family-run, full-service grain elevator and trucking company. Over 30 trucks dispatched throughout the Midwest every day. Customer-oriented and family-run. Wheaton Grain Incorporated and Chippewa Valley Grain Transport is here to serve you in both Chippewa Falls and Connorsville. Go to wheatongrain.com for cash bids, futures, and grading schedules. And get more done every day by downloading their new mobile app. Learn more at wheatongrain.com.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Why do we smile? It's the special moments, the milestones. It's family and friends, getting good news, or simply enjoying life. A smile lifts your spirits and makes someone's day. That's why we smile. So make it shine at Christo Orthodontics.
Rediscover your confidence and independence with Grace Home Respiratory. We provide affordable, quality solutions for all of your home healthcare needs, from CPAPs and portable oxygen concentrators to walking aids and more. Our team will help you make the best choices for your unique needs, providing you with friendly service and expert advice. Plus, we'll help you navigate billing with insurance and Medicare, alleviating unnecessary financial stress. Grace Home Respiratory, your local destination for home healthcare. Contact us today.
Post-class post-game show, final segment, 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom, Fiberfast Plays of the Game, brought to you by 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom, your complete technology partner. Let 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom help you protect your home or business with a clear, monitored home security system. Plus, for WOGO Sports listeners, only a free camera with each alarm system. Call the experts today at 231-2000 or visit wwt.net. The Cardinals scoring all their 19 runs in the third, fourth, and fifth inning, plating 13 and 10 and 9 in those innings. And some of the highlights of that action comes your way right now. The 1-2 pitch. That's swing and a miss. He got her, strike 3, and so second strikeout in the inning, fourth of the game. The Cardinals scoreless with Rice Lake on double. And this is tapped right in front of home plate, and everybody's going to be safe, and Reisinger's aboard with a hit. Getting ready, here it is. And this one hit pretty well to the outfield.
There it is.
It is going to get out of here for Allie Geisen, the grand slam, and the Cardinals lead it 4-0. Beautiful Tuesday evening. And this one smacked to right field and a base hit. And it's going to go all the way to the fence for Schmidt. She's going to get at least a second. Here comes the throw-in and a double for Taylor Schmidt. 4 errors earlier. Off-speed pitch hit to left field pretty deep, and they're getting a hold of her now. You're right. And that went all the way to the fence as well for Amundsen. One run is going to come in, and here's the throw to third, kind of ahead of Amundsen as she stays at second with the RBI double. Out. Opportunity at first, second, or third. I guess second and third would be a force, just the usual dealing at first. Here's the pitch. Henkelman hits it to the outfield, and it's a long run, and over the head of the center fielder, Avery Weinstock. One run is in. The runner at third is going to stay, and it's a sliding double for Henkelman, and the Cards lead at 7-0. Kalina and the Warriors. 7-0 Cards. The pitch from Kalina. Here it is. And smack to the outfield. Base hit for Reisinger, and she's going to see one run in, and it's an 8-0 game. 3-1 to Barrow. This one smacked to the outfield, right at the left fielder, caught Dakota Thompson. They're going to have a play at the plate, sliding in and scoring, and the Cardinals take a 10-1 lead with the run in there by Gracie Amundsen on the sac fly to left.
Another sac fly.
Yeah. Day, and heading the count 1-0. Still only one out. The Cards loaded the bases. Ball low, 2-0. 9 hits her last 3 times and 3 RBIs. 1-2, the pitch to Geis. She smacks it to short. One hop, throw over to first in time for the out. Runner at second holds, but another runner in, and the Cardinals lead at 14-1.
Yep, that's what we call a productive out. Even if you're getting out, still driving that run in, boosting up those stats.
Cardinal highlights in a 19-1 victory here in the Postglass postgame show, our Fiberfast plays of the game. At 3-2 now to Lauren Shepard, the Cardinals senior catcher. Here it is. And this one smack up the middle for a base hit. Shepard, one run is in, the second run around third, and the slide at the plate, and going to be safe in at 16-1 Chippewa. First and second, and now Allie Geist. And Allie's going to rip one to left field, a base hit there, and it's going to get off of the left-hand fielder's glove. Dakota Thompson, another run is in, and here comes one more on top of that, making it 19-1 Chippewa. And the Cardinals go on to the victory. Delaney Barrow solid in relief as she continues on. You know, she came in here with the 8 strikeouts, no walks. Again, she gets another save there for the Cardinals, going 1, 2, 3, the 4th and the 5th, on the heels of McElwain, who gave up just the 1 run but struck out 6 and walked just 1 in the 3 innings she pitched in this one here today. That does it. Well, let me just tell you, on the WOGO Sports Calendar, what we've got on tap for you is a baseball doubleheader, weather permitting, on Thursday. And that means it starts off at 3:40 from Gannon Family Field at Casper, as it's Chahai hosting River Falls. The Cardinal boys at River Falls today for an important BRC game. That'll be followed by McDonald hosting Stanley Boyd. 6:10 on Thursday. The Max at Stanley Boyd today. We were able to give you an update that the Max softball team is in front in that. And then on Friday the 24th, it's Max softball at home against Grantsburg, a 4:40 game. What a battle that should. Grantsburg always tough, and so that sets up very good as well. Our thanks so much to our color analyst, Lucas Reisinger, and our video producer, Carter Jager, working incredibly hard. Sam Aberley, you know you're in trustworthy hands when you're working with Sam as your radio producer. I'm Mark Halverson, and again, our final score, Chahai wins it in softball today at Rice Lake by a final of 19-1, upping their record in conference to 4-1 and 5-2 on the season. Rice Lake drops to 0-5 in conference and 0-11 on the season. Thanks so much for listening. Have a terrific night. The preceding has been a production of WOGO Sports. Good night.
WOGO's coverage of the Cards brought to you by Mauer Sperry Insurance, Gibson's Water Care, ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Wheaton Grain Incorporated, Chippewa Valley Insulation and Exteriors, Bargain City Superstore, the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee, the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, White City Glass, Royal Credit Union, Grace Home Respiratory, Weersgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Stelter Incorporated, Service Master of Chippewa Valley, Choice and Ford of Chippewa Falls, Quality Propane and Fuels, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Red Cedar Speedway, Northwestern Bank, Czech Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom. This has been Shy High Softball, a presentation of WOGO. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program.